All right, welcome back to our sports video course where we're talking about portable live streaming systems that we can take with us on the go and really create awesome live streams with tall tripods. So let's jump into it. I want to show a little setup I have here. This is a really tall tripod that I bring out, and I'm going to link to this in the description. This is a tripod that a lot of people use. It's about 12 to 14 feet, and it gets up high enough so that you can catch those really good shots of a game. And this is me using it at a soccer tournament here. You can see it's fully basically mobile, right? I've got a little battery. I was bringing my laptop and using OBS, which is a free software. I've got an Xbox controller to go back and right for the game. And I wanted to show kind of how it turned out, how the video looked before we jump into the technicals of all of this. This was a very windy day, but this is the highlight reel that came out of it. And these are 9-year-old soccer players, right? And you can see here the highlight reel that I created. There they are. You know, when you record a 3-hour game at this level, what you're going to get is essentially a really nice highlight reel of like 5 or 10 clips. And so that just gives you an example of them scoring in a game here. I had a little scoreboard, just keeping home and away, a little clock there. And you can see that because the camera's up high enough, I'm getting over the players who are standing right in front of me, and I'm having the ability to kind of just use that tactical camera view, zooming in and out and following the action. And then, once they scored, I would zoom in a little bit and show the players do their little dance, and that's kind of what happened. So to give you an example of the way this setup works, I had a power over Ethernet network switch. So we have two cameras and a joystick being powered there. And it was just a really simple, easy setup. So I'm going to jump into how all of this works because it really is ideal. When you're going fully mobile like this, you do need a battery. So this was a maybe $150 battery I bought. This battery has two power outlets. So one of them was charging my phone. The other powered this network switch, and everything else was connected over Ethernet. So very easy, and I think it's a good learning experience on how all of this works as an example. So I call these systems tripod warriors. There's several different ways to do this. You can even put your smartphone at the top of one of these tall tripods. Now with a smartphone, you're going to get one wide angle view, and you're not really going to be able to pan left and right. So that is something to consider, but these tall tripods really open up the ease of use. And the reason why these are so popular is because you have that great viewability of the field, generally set up at center field. And then this picture here, you're actually seeing a 2-camera setup. So I had a wide angle camera that could always cut to, and then a pan tilt zoom camera that could follow the action. Now, I'm going to show you 4 tripod warrior systems. One is just the quick and easy, super affordable. That's the VO camera. It's a very popular camera for live streaming and recording video. It's totally AI based. You put it up there, hit the on button, and it does its thing. The next I'm going to show you is kind of the essential, where you're going to get higher video production quality. You're going to have a PTZ camera. I'll show you the advanced, which is going to have the multi-camera switching and the instant replay. And then finally, I'm going to show you the My Sky Coach system, which we've looked a little bit about earlier in this course, and that gets a little bit more advanced because we can do multi-camera systems and wireless video to the coach's iPads. So the first level, starting at a little over $1,000 in the US, is the VO camera. This is an AI auto tracking camera. VO and Trace are really popular in this space. You don't need to do anything. You literally bring the tripod, put the camera on top, turn it on, and it works. There's an app that comes with it, and you can pretty much control it. The issue with these AI cameras is you have to pay for a subscription kind of forever. So I know a lot of people who have canceled their subscriptions and said, you know what, this is too expensive every month. I think it's like about $50 a month, but this is one way to do it, and it's fully automated. So if your team can afford it, you can get the VO camera between $25 and $50 a month. a tall tripod, maybe a battery pack, and you're in the neighborhood of $1,500. Very easy to use. Now, the next system is about the same price, but there's no subscription needed. And this is showing you the PTZ Optics Move SE 12X. It's a one-time purchase. It's about the same price as a VO, but you can use your laptop to record with it or your smartphone to stream with it. And you can get that tall tripod up and start using it. This is what I was showing in my system here. Let's give you a quick example here. This is one of the systems I was showing, and you can control it with your smartphone or a joystick or Xbox controller, as I was showing, and follow the action super easily. From even though it's high up, you can bring a joystick down below. You can also add a microphone to these cameras to add a little audio, and there's a PTZ Optics Hive tool for remote control when you have these permanently installed. I'll show you how this works. Essentially, you're taking a PTZ camera, plugging it into a PoE network switch, and the network switch and the laptop are connected to a battery pack. And then I was using an Xbox controller to control the camera. Let's see if I have a little clip of this. You can see here I just had an Xbox controller connected to the laptop, which allowed me to control the camera that was all the way up in the sky. So really cool little setup. Kids like it. They like using an Xbox controller on the side of the game. And then you can see kind of how I had a little overlay there for the scoreboard. So I could just hit a key on my laptop to update the scores, and it worked out really well. Now, this is kind of a breakdown of everything here. So this is included in the book just so that you have everything you need. Essentially, you've got a camera, you've got the software, you're going to need a computer, you've got the tripod, and I give links to everything in the course here. You've got the network switch. These aren't very expensive, a $60 network switch, a power station or power bank, and then the Xbox controller and 2 Ethernet cables. So pretty straightforward. Now, the advanced tripod warrior brings in the YOLO box. We've looked at this a couple times here. This is a really cool system. You can bring in up to 7 cameras, and everything's in a little touchscreen. So again, once it's just like using your smartphone. You use your smartphone for a season, and you're like, all right, that was good. I want to upgrade. Then you start using your computer, and your computer gives you some more functionality, right? You can record and live stream at the same time, do some more scoreboards and graphics, and you're like, okay, OBS is fun. I like this. The YOLO box is like the next step. And it gives you instant replay and all these great things. And, it's about $1,000, but you can record in 4K and do a lot of great stuff with that. So I'm a big fan of it. You'll see it in some of the videos that we're posting about case studies. Very small, light, compact, hot swap. It does not have hot swappable batteries. That's the Magewell one that has that. Magewell has one too that's called the Director Mini. But the YOLO box, how that would work is you would either connect your cameras via HDMI or over the network with NDI and power everything with a battery. So again, fully contained, fully, basically, let me see if I can show another video of this. Fully contained. Here's a pretty good video clip of this. Just sitting there, fully contained, no need for power, can just connect right up. Everything is powered over the little network device, PoE switch here, and a battery pack. So really powerful for this kind of video production. In this scenario, we've got 2 PTZ cameras, or 1 PTZ camera and a wide angle. We've got the YOLO box. We've got the tripod. And again, we're only a little over 2,000. So just different ways to do different things. And then finally, the advanced tripod warrior with Sky Coach. We're doing a 2-camera setup, but this is a little different, right? These Sky Coach systems essentially take an HDMI video input, and they give you a little preview monitor that sends the video out wirelessly to the coach's iPads. And I'll just show you my iPad here to show you what this looks like. And I'm going to do a multi-camera production of this soon. Let's get rid of that. But essentially, the reason why coaches love this so much, let's get out of that touchscreen mode here. Likes the touchscreen mode. There we go. is that it's literally, it takes a video clip every 30 seconds. So you can filter through this as well. So you can take this and you can filter through it so you could just see the goals, just see the saves, just see the parts that you want. You can fast forward, you can rewind, you can pause, zoom in, highlight things. We've looked at this. And then you can switch angles in real time as well, which I think is really awesome. So as you're and this is all downloaded to the coach's iPad. So it really plugs the coach into the video world, which the coaches get so much value out of this. I really think it's valuable to give the coaches this type of tool. So we shouldn't forget about the coaches. One of the kind of theses that I've come away with, building all of these systems, whether we're using one of these YOLO boxes, whether we're using, a smartphone, is to try to get the video to the coaches, right? The coaches can do so much with this stuff. One of the reasons why I love SkyCoach is that wireless access for the coaches and the seamless multi-angle replay, so they get what they need. Now, during this broadcast, I only did one angle, but later on in the course, I'm going to have a little video of 3 angles, and it's just so cool because after a goal, you can switch and really show things, and it's a coaching tool, right? So it's different from video production and live streaming. So hopefully that gives you a pretty good idea of some of the different tripod warrior systems that are out there today that you can get set up with. I'll show you this quick little video again, just showing how you get out there with a battery pack, a little PoE switch, a tall tripod. These are affordable systems. There's also a little tray to hold your stuff, and boom, you've got a really good looking 1 or 2 camera system, right? But it's just so doable. It's just so doable for someone who wants to get involved with sports video. All right. Well, that's what we have for this video. I'll see you in the next one where we're going to be going over level 2 systems, and then we'll be going over live streaming and level 3 so that you can leave this course as a sports video pro. See you in the next one.